Today we're going to be reviewing 10 different sites built by AI with Lovable. We're going to be going through one by one and seeing how is this thing functioning, is it useful, and what are other people building in the space. Number 1 by Academic Bluebird 13. Built a brand archetype quiz that gives small businesses a 4-letter brand type like Myers-Briggs, but for your brand. Loading this up here, first thing I notice is the font size is rather small for a lot of these items right here on the side. I suppose there is a main navigation item here. Second thing I'm noticing is that the animations are a little bit laggy and my computer fan has turned on. Not a good sign. Let's go ahead and just click on one of these and see what that does. Okay, the advocate, now that's a big font size. Alright, so this is describing a type of brand. Now, is this useful to me as a brand owner? I don't know, I guess I would be interested in more sales. I mean, not necessarily an analysis of what kind of brand I am. Maybe, maybe if certain brands were associated with higher success, then, maybe that would be useful to me. Oh, and I'm supposed to take a quiz, right? Let's start the quiz. Your brand type, begin. A past client referred you to someone last week. You have their email. It's been 5 days. They haven't reached out. And I have different options here. I send a short intro email, I draft something brief and probably send it. Okay, and I'm not going to take the time to complete all these questions because like I said initially, I don't see what I gain by knowing which type I am. That's my sniff test of this website. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is it useful? Do you find this useful? And number 2 by Sandakon. I built a free tool on Lovable to check if your Lovable app is ready for real clients. That sounds interesting. In fact, let's try this out on the previous one and see what it says. Once again, I'm noticing small print, small font. It's asking which database. Supabase? Probably. I don't know, but I'm going to guess cloud. Is your app's code saved on GitHub? Probably not. I didn't see any type of login, but I could be wrong, so I'm going to say no, everyone has the same access. Do you have a monthly spending limit? I'm just going to say I'm not sure. We'll say yes, we have a monthly charge limit, just kind of guessing around here. And we'll say no, I'm on the free plan. We'll say app usage can't drain my budget. And no, we're not on the Lovable business plan. So most of those questions seem like they were about my Lovable subscription as opposed to the app itself. Okay, here's where your app stands. And I'm guessing I need to sign up. Oh no, it's actually not making me sign up. So I actually enjoy that quite a bit where I'm not forced to sign up for something. Although for this website owner, they lose out on my lead contact information. So bit of a trade-off there. Score 47 out of 100. Making progress. Some areas need attention. No login or access control detected. Not every app needs a login, but with that one, anyone can link access to everything. I don't view that as a problem necessarily. Like I said, I enjoyed the previous app because I didn't necessarily have to log in. No error monitoring, no version control. That is actually a big one, not having version control. It's good to have your actual code in GitHub so that you can deploy it elsewhere if you need to. Okay, I like this one. It has a clear use case, which is auditing. In fact, that's something that myself as a developer I've been hired to do before. Number 3 by I am Sekib Quandary, if that's how you say that. I made a Backrooms-inspired horror game with no traditional game development background. It says they've been working on this for 5 months. Definitely, not the most impressive work for 5 months, but, considering they have no game development background, I guess it's not the worst. Alright, and this is web-based and extremely laggy. So first, out of the gate, most obvious thing is this is a, web browser game, and that's usually not the best idea because browsers have a lot of limitations. It'd be better if it was something native. Now, they are using Lovable to create this, so it's kind of an error from the start, and they're probably trapped within the Lovable ecosystem forever. Alright, 18 plus warning. Man, so laggy. Like, can you see? I've been clicking this checkbox, but it's so laggy I can't even tell if I've clicked it or not, and I have to wait for the delay. Level 0, Albert. Oh, I've got sound effects. Okay, assuming it's WASD to move around. Alright. Okay, it is so laggy. I getting a little bit nauseous just with how disorienting that is. Oh, something happened. It's black, and I can see a red dot on the minimap. I'm confused. Okay, I think that's supposed to just kind of freak you out. Oh, I can see people moving towards me. Oh, I see him. Oh, hey, that was kind of creepy. What is this? Okay, I appreciate the effort there, but man, I just really can't use that on my computer. Now, granted, my computer is not built for gaming, but something like this it should definitely be able to handle. In a game, one of the main causes of lag is just too many vertices and shapes being rendered at once. So I could see pretty far into the background, so perhaps increased fog and also, hiding everything that's not shown, not rendering things that are behind the player. That'll allow some speed ups. Number 4 by Vistro Ltd. I was a Lovable app tester and ended up building this. Vistro Ltd wants to know my location. No. Oh, I see, it's discover amazing events, so that's why it wants to know my location. I suppose that's expected. Alright, let's find some things to do. Say I want to have a cheeseburger. Alright, I'm pressing search. Waiting. 1, 2, 3. Nothing is happening. This site is also pretty laggy. Alright, so search didn't seem to do anything. Let's try favorites. I have to be signed in to use favorites. That's reasonable. Okay, I've got to sign in to use anything. That's reasonable. Let's go to music and concerts. Alright, so I think the problem here might be, chicken and egg, where maybe users need to create events, as is, shown up here in the top right, to create an event. Another thing I noticed about this one is that it's mobile friendly, so you can see if I, in my browser, I pull up the mobile view, I can go to the different tabs right here and it appears mobile friendly. So that might actually get approved on the app stores if we did web app pasta for that one. A link in the description below to a video I did on how to convert a website into a mobile app. Number 5 by Unapologetic AI. Stop wasting tokens, Lovable Builders project. Your documents become connections. Your conversations become building blocks. Your mind becomes architecture. Yeah, there's no way I'm importing all of my prompts into something coded on Lovable. I just don't trust it that much. I would much rather use something like Notes, Apple Notes, or just text files on my computer. Apple security is top-notch. Windows security is getting better. I mean, interesting idea, but no way am I going to use some web interface built on Lovable to store my prompts. They're very sensitive. There's a lot of private information from prompts, like what am I doing? What am I working on every day? Different projects, different clients, things like that. Number 6 by Comfortable Elk 8586. The perfect place to promote your projects and compare with others. Well, already that kind of sounds like Reddit, because that's what people are currently doing. But let's take a look. Discover what the world is building with AI and no code. Real projects, real builders, real insights. Let's go to trending projects, AO checker. Is your site ready for AI agents? Okay, so this is just a project someone built on Lovable. Pretty cool. But the problem with these, social network sites or, news sites is always chicken and egg. Why would somebody stop using Reddit and go and use, this new platform? I don't know. I haven't figured out how to overcome that barrier, and I'd be curious to see if, this person is able to. But as far as function and look and feel, top marks. It looks actually pretty good, and I like the interface. Number 7 by Saw C. Built a cinematic reveal app. Don't just text it, make them wonder. Okay, right off the bat, I tried to create an account, and it's timing me out. It says I have to wait 30 seconds. I tried to log in previously. Alright, and I never actually got the welcome email, so gotta skip that one. Number 8 by Comfortable Soil 529. Finally launching. Let's find the link here. Nomeo app. Okay, the best football player in the world. Alright, so I get to vote on this. Let's see if it'll let me. I probably need to sign in. Yes, need to sign in. Alright, so you sign in and you vote on things. Let's check out how it's looking on mobile. Very nice. Looks like it's got tabs at the bottom there. Definitely could be web app pasta. This one, don't have any issues with it, but once again, it's going to have that chicken and egg problem. How do you get people to start using this versus, maybe creating a poll on Reddit or something. Number 9 by Admiral Equal 5690. Landing page updated, feedback needed. Let's check it out. Life's debt, you owe it to yourself. A goal planner and social feed for real life progress. Finished the training hike. It's got some pretty cool scroll animations here, although it's pretty laggy on my computer, although my computer's doing a lot right now. Let's see how it looks on mobile. Not too bad. And it looks like you can optionally share this to feed, so it doesn't necessarily need to be used as a social feed. And that would be a good way to kind of bootstrap the process, where initially you're kind of just allowing people to build their goals and input things in there and track it. Might work better as a mobile app because that way people don't have to go and dig up your website, but that could be a good way to bootstrap that process, so I like that. Number 10 by Salem7. Building something for a Lovable Builders sweepstake. I created a QA inbox for email campaigns. Send your campaign here before your customers see it. Campaign Guard creates a temporary test inbox, receives your real email campaign, and checks the final delivered version for tracking content and link issues. That actually sounds pretty useful. Here's an example report. Looks like it identified some warnings. So that's pretty cool. I might actually use that at some point in the future. Alright, thanks for watching, and if you'd like to hire a developer, I'm the founder of Saunders Tech Labs, where we build software right. And we can take a look at your project, get you moved off of Lovable if you want to build something custom, take a look at what you have already, or even do a web app pasta website to mobile app. Just let us know, book a call, link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.